Oh, you nearly did it.
In this video, I'm going to answer some questions about the triple jump. I've had quite a lot of questions in from you guys about how you can improve your triple jumping. So let's get started. The step phase seems to be quite an issue for many of you, and you're saying that you can't get length for that particular phase. Now that should be about 28 to 30% of your total distance jumped. Now, the majority of issues with the step phase come from the hop and an incorrect exit from that particular phase. So, assuming that you are exiting the hop properly, let's take a look at what you can do to improve your step phase more directly. Well, the use of the arms is crucial. Some of my guys have been using a single arm action, and we started to change to a double arm, as that is going to lift the center of mass and it directs the force more evenly as opposed to an independent arm action. Now, there's no textbook answer to how the arms should particularly swing through the step phase, and it's experimenting, or at least that's what we've been doing. So yes, the arms need to go forwards, but in some cases you need to lift them as well, as that will help to lift the center of mass. If you're a very eccentrically strong jumper and you tend to bounce up out of the contact, then taking the arms just long and away can help to transfer more momentum forwards. However, if you're a very speedy contact jumper, an elastic type, then taking the arms forwards and up can impart a little bit more force, so we think, on the contact to enable you to gain more height in the step phase and therefore elongate it. As well as the arm action, you need to coordinate the free thighs swing, and that needs to be powerful forwards and up. And another tip that I can give you is to, once the thigh is elevated mid-step phase, to actually try to lift it a little bit more, to really hike it up, to enable you to transfer a little bit further in the phase. This will also enable you to get a better exit position from the step into the jump phase. You've got to hold that thigh position and then extend away, and that in itself is going to elongate the step phase. Now, from a non-technical perspective, you need to work specifically on your conditioning. I briefly mentioned about eccentric types and more elastic types, and the way you train can actually improve your ability to transition through all the phases in the triple jump, let alone the step phase. If you're an eccentric type of jumper, then you may want to work more on forward and quicker reactive plyometrics, bounds of 3 to 4 steps or even longer, where there's quite a lot of speed and you're trying to overcome that resistance on the contact quickly, taking it forwards. Speed bounds could be another useful inclusion, where it's all about directing your force forwards. The eccentric type of jumper will tend to want to go up more. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, and many of the world's top jumpers, for example Nelson Avora, are eccentrically dominated, and you can tell that from the height they get on the hop phase and transitioning through into the step, and in particular the jump thereafter. But appropriate conditioning will help you. Elastic types may benefit from a more concentric approach to jumping training. However, they are peculiar animals in many ways, and their elasticity is their trump card. Jonathan Edwards is a prime example of a very elastic and very fast jumper, and I think in their cases it is more a case of getting the technique right, learning how to cope with the speed and to get out of the phases, the contacts, with the quickness which they have. And as I've said earlier, utilising a double arm action may be particularly beneficial for the elastic type of jumper. The arms need to go forwards and up and try to go overhead so the torso becomes upright, vertical. Many people, because of the arm swing, take their torsos forwards and can't get out of that forward leaning position. This is where doing a hang potentially in the jumps phase can help, because the pulling back of the leg can help to bring the torso more upright. The Cubans and their Cuban hang style of technique also seem to be able to get more upright in the jumps phase. A lot of it, of course, is due to ability, innate ability and jumping strength, power. But I do recommend that as you swing away and up into the jumps phase, you try to get the arms overhead and to rise, lift the torso, which will give you more of an opportunity to combat forward rotation and get a better leg shoot as well. Finally, what you do in terms of the exit positions for the phases is crucial. You do need to present your foot in a particular way in order to impart the right type of force to get you to go vertical and forwards. Present the foot toes up, leading into the ground with the heel from a very extended leg position. That will create a little bit of braking, but remember the foot needs to come back underneath you. If your foot is too underneath you, then you're going to pitch forwards and shoot very quickly forwards into the next phase. So you need to be very deliberate. You need to hold the exit position from the hop and the step phase, elongate from the knee and then the foot, and then strike in front of the center of mass but coming back under the body. This will give you more purchase on the contact and enable a better transference. Well, I hope these quick technical and conditioning tips will help you improve your step phase and jump phases, in particular when it comes to triple jumping. If you have any specific questions on the subject matter of this particular video, or indeed any of my others, then do leave a comment in the section below or through my other social media. And good luck with any competitions that you've got coming up, and of course your training. And if you'd like to help me by supporting the channel, do consider becoming a channel member. Head over to the channel's homepage and click on the membership button or the join button. For as little as $1.99 a month or £1.99 a month, you can help support the channel as a channel supporter.